This episode of Against the Odds is brought to you by Card Kingdom. To pick up the deck and support the show, follow the link in the description box down below. Alright, Against the Odds time. Playing some Clairvoyant Visionary in Modern. And this hand's semi-alright. We got a bunch of Mirage Mirrors. Stomping Grounds for our opponent. Oh boy. And a Goblin Guide. That's a little sketchy. We get a land. That's good. There's Biovisionary. Play a Forest, play Noble Hierarch, pass the turn. I don't know about this burn matchup. Opponent cracks Bloodstained Mire, Sacred Foundry, untapped, and Eidolon. That is bad news for us. Gets in with Goblin Guide. We get an island. We'll play an island, run out Biovisionary, take some damage, pass the turn. Just how we drew it up. Oh boy. More Eidolons. Yup. Okay. Opponent passes. Well, play Township, pass the turn. Kinda hard for us to cast anything here, honestly. No attacks. Opponent, no attacks. Well, Temple Garden untapped, pass the turn. Opponent goes Boros Charm. They drop to 9, we drop to 8. Plays a land. Opponent, no attacks. Alright, so Court of Calling, X3. Plays around these Eidolons. Get Eternal Witness. Get back Court of Calling. Untap. Can't play Noble Hierarch. Hallowed Fountain tapped. Pass the turn. Opponent has Lightning Helix. And I think we cord. Get a Spell Queller. Quell the Lightning Helix. Man, our opponent might win at 1. Opponent attacks with everything. We take it. So we're dead to Boros Charm. Dead to another Lightning Helix plus something else. Oh no. Yeah, that was a misplay on our part. We should have left up Noble Hierarch as a chump blocker, so we could have left the things alive. I think we got to go down a couple Mirage Mirrors, go up the Kitchen Finxes, we can go down one Knight of the Reliquary, go up a couple of Negates, go down a Selfless Spirit. Let's go down one Ultimatum. Feel bad, but I think we got to do it. Alright, we're on the play, and we got a Finx, but we got a mulligan. Alright, Court of Calling has got to go to the bottom, I think. So, Temple Garden, untapped, unfortunately. Play Noble Hierarch. Pass the turn. Bloodstained Mire for our opponent. Cracks it. Mountain. And Goblin Guide. Be nice to have a land on top. We would not mind that. Ooh, alright, there's a Breeding Pool. That's good. So, drop to 16. But now we get to Flooded Strand. Crack Flooded Strand. Grab a island? Yeah, island's fine. And just run out a Kitchen Finx on defense. And pass the turn. Relic of Progenitus for our opponent. Plays the land. Goes to combat. Attacks. So we get another land. We are going to block here. Our opponent can crack their relic to get rid of our Finx, but that clears the way for oozes and so forth. Sacred Foundry. Untapped. Opponent cracks a relic. There goes our Finx. Ooh, there's a Bellower too. Well, run out Knight of the Reliquary. Play Ghost Quarter. Pass the turn. Inspiring Vantage. Another relic for our opponent. Whew, passes. Okay. We draw a Hallowed Fountain. Well, Temple Garden. Sack Temple Garden. Opponent exiles Temple Garden. Get a Windswept Heath. Crack Windswept Heath. Get a Forest. Breeding Pool. Untapped. And Woodland Bellower? Yes, and we will grab a... I think we just take Kitchen Finx. Alright, there's a Skullcrack. I'll pass the turn. Down to 11, but we have a very fast clock. Oh, if we get burnt out from here, I'm going to be disappointed. Riftbolt suspended. Sacred Foundry, tapped. Exiles our land, sure. And passes. Spellqueller's a pretty sweet draw. Let's go attacking. Hit our opponent for 9. Play Hallowed Fountain, tapped. Play Scavenging Ooze. And pass the turn. Opponent bolts our face down to 8. 7, 6, 5. Okay. Down to 8. Cracks Relic. Down to 5. Opponent needs a pretty good chain of burn spells. They need 3 that they can cast because we can Spell Queller 1. Ah, there's a land. Alright, so Knight of the Reliquary. Sack a Forest. Grab Gavany Township, just in case. Oh, there's our ultimatum, but we got to just go for the win. So, go to combat, attack with everything, and our opponent scoops it up. Whoo! Sneaking out the win against Burn. This is going to be a hard match to actually cast Clarion Ultimatum. That's going to be a challenge. Yeah, let's run it back. Oh boy. Oh, this hand's pretty slow. I think we're going to mulligan. Ugh. Alright, we'll try this. We really want to land on top. Preferably just like a forest or a green fetch. The gate's got to go to the bottom. Yeah. Oh dear. Oh dear. Buzzingmeyer. Opponent cracks it. Sacred Foundry untapped down to 17. Grim Lavamancer. Land, please. Temple Garden untapped. And we're just going to path Lavamancer. It shoots down way too much of our stuff. Pass the turn. Swift Spear for our opponent. And a land. And a Relic of Progenitus. It's annoying. And a Bolt. Well, our opponent's just running it out there. Running it out, hoping for the best. We're dropping to 12. Opponent's down to 1 card in hand. 1 single card. They can draw 1 with Relic. Exiles our path. Woodland Bellower is a long, long way off. Play a land, play Hallowed Fountain, pass the turn. Goblin Guide. It's not ideal. Goes attacking. Do we get a land? We do not. Mirage Mirror. Down to 9. Oh boy, we really needed lands. Play Knight of the Reliquary. Pass the turn. No lands. Opponent gives up on the Relic, draws a card. Plays a land. Goes to combat. Attacks with both. Land? Alright, there's a land. So we're just going to trade with Goblin Guide. Drop to 8. Opponent passes. Play a forest. What's our best way of getting in this game? I think we got to pass and cord. I think our way of winning is pass, cord X1, draw land, Woodland Bellower for Kitchen Finks. I think that's our most realistic line. Opponent plays a land, gets in with Swift Spear. We take it. Down to 7. So cord X1, get a Noble Hierarch. Oh no. Opponent has Searing Blaze. That's very bad for us. Oh, we did draw the land too. Well, 1, 2, 3. Play Eternal Witness. Eternal Witness back Noble Hierarch. Play Noble Hierarch. Play Temple Garden, tapped. We gotta live 1 more turn and we get to start gaining life. Not sure it's gonna happen though. Opponent finds Lightning Helix, putting us down to 1. Not good. And that does it. Oh boy. Well, Burn seems like a challenging matchup for our deck. It's a bit slow. Alright, against the odds time. Deck. Oh my god. Oh, this is bad. It's super bad. We gotta try it. Try to scry. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, Island go. Bloodstained Mire. Cracks it. Stomping Grounds. Untap down to 17. And Wild Nicodle. Oh, deck. Oh, deck. Oh no, deck. Far from ideal, I would say. Arid Mesa for our opponent. Gonna get in for 3 with the Nicodle. It doesn't bother cracking. Interesting. Now they crack. Well, maybe that 1 point of damage will come back to help us. Burning Tree Emissary. Oh dear. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. Burning Tree Emissary. You know what? We're going to concede. I'm not going to show our opponent what we're doing, and we don't really want our opponent to know what we're doing. So bring in the Kitchen Finks, go down a couple Mirage Mirrors, and bring in a Scavenging Ooze and maybe a Condemn over Selfless Spirit and 1 Knight of the Reliquary. Try it like that. All right, we're on the play. Well, this hand's better-ish. I think we're just going to lead on plains, pass the turn, leave up our path. At least we have green mana this time. Mountain for our opponent. There's a Goblin Guide. Goes attacking. Birds of Paradise on top. Well, let's path Goblin Guide. Wow. Opponent fails to find a land. Do they really just have 1 basic? Well, Windswept Heath, crack it, grab a forest, play birds, and pass the turn. 1 basic is pretty greedy. Stomping Ground for our opponent. Untapped. Oh, don't have 2. Not twice in a row. Alright, Burning Tree Emissary, bolt our birds. Opponent passes. We draw Flooded Strand. Oh, Flooded Strand, crack Flooded Strand. Grab an island, and run out our knight. Big enough to dodge Lightning Bolt at least. Probably will not be blocking, if we can help it. Wooded Fails for our opponent. Goes to combat. Yeah, we'll take 2. Down to 16. Hidden Herbalist. Sure. And passes. Woodland Bellower is going to be nice pretty soon here. Play Biovisionary. Breeding Pool tapped. And pass the turn. What do you got, opponent? What do you got? Goes to combat. No attacks. Well, let's start growing this knight. Get a Windswept Heath. Crack Windswept Heath. Get a Hallowed Fountain. Tapped. Well, play Temple Garden. Untapped. Tap everything. Sack a Hallowed Fountain. Get a Windswept Heath, crack Windswept Heath, get a forest, and run out our Woodland Bellower. And we don't actually need a Biovisionary. So I think we just take, I guess we just take Finks, gain a couple life. Pass the turn. Opponent passes. Whew. Well, play Noble Hierarch. I think we just pass one more turn. Actually, we can just court X3. Let's get in with Woodland Bellower. That's fine. We're probably best off just courting out Eternal Witness anyway. Get back cord, do it again next turn. Opponent. Bushwhacker. Goblin Guide. Alright. Running out the 1-drops. Well, let's cord. So we'll just cord X3. Get Eternal Witness. Get back cord. Oh! What? Oh, we can do it! Whoa! Combo kill, combo kill! We did it, we did it! White, white, white. Green, green, blue. Sack of forest. We just need a blue source. Whew! The dream! Get our island. Biovisionary. Woodland Bellower. Kitchen Finks. Hierarch. Eternal Witness. Bellower. Biovisionary. Finks. Hierarch. We don't even need the witness. And then Bellower. Oh no. Oops. 1, 2, 3. Oh, punt! Punt! Punt of the year. We had it. Oh, I had to get the witness. Oh, that's so embarrassing. Oh, the mistakes. All we had to do was get the witness, and we cored for the Biovisionary, but I didn't click the witness. We actually probably deserve to lose now, because that was pretty bad. Wooded Foothills. Yeah, that was very bad. Oh no. I'll edit that part out. Oh well, we had the combo kill and I didn't get the. Oh boy. And our opponent scoops it up, so we are not punished. But the combo kill would have been so good. Oh man. I am never gonna hear the end of that. Oh, that was so bad. Noble Hierarch and nothing? I don't think so. Ugh. Alright, well, come on, good scry. Scavenging Ooze is actually a pretty reasonable scry. Bloodstainmire for our opponent. Cracks it. Opponent passes. Well, play Temple Garden. Untapped. And Birds of Paradise. Pass the turn. Opponent cracks. There's the Sacred Foundry. Untapped. Oh boy. Goblin Guide. Yep. Gets in for 5. Goblin Guide reveals Knight of the Reliquary. Down to 13. And, oh boy. Oh goodness. Ooh! I don't think we're beating this draw. Well, Flooded Strand. Crack Flooded Strand. Get an island. Run out Knight. Pass the turn. Yeah, I expect we're just literally dead here. That is a lot of 1-drops. Opponent cracks. There's a whacker, but with no whacking capabilities. Likely still dead, though. Spell Queller on top. Block. The Bushwhacker. Drop to 4. Untap. Play Scavenging Ooze. Play Temple Garden. Tapped. Pass the turn. Hope our opponent doesn't have anything good. The fact that all our opponent did was Naked Bushwhacker last turn seems to work in our favor. Uh-oh. Cracks Wooded Foothills. That's not a good sign. Stomping Ground. Tapped. Hidden Herbalist. Oh, do they have Herbalist Whacker? That would be the death of us. Jeez. Wow. Oh boy, we get a land. We're literally at 0. No matter how we do it, we take 5. Well, good draw for the opponent. Alright, against the odds time. Playing some Clairvoyant Visionary in Modern. Swamp for our opponent. And Inquisition. Takes Mirage Mirror. Okay, I guess that's fine. Woodland Bellower is a few minutes away. Pass to the turn. Swamp for our opponent. And Gifted Etherborn. I have no idea what our opponent's playing. Well, Crack Windswept Heath. Temple Garden. Tapped. Speaking of stuff that is a minute away. Clarion Ultimatum, also on that list. Well, play Flooded Strand. Pass to the turn. Opponent gets in for 2 with the Etherborn. Down to 17. Swamp number 3. And Giralf's Messenger. Now this is just mono black aggro. Well, crack this. Grab a breeding pool, I guess. Tapped. Down to 14. Yeah, we're in pretty bad shape unless we actually draw like a knight or something. Court of Calling. Well, play an island. Pass the turn. Yeah, I think we just, die to the board. Opponent gets in for 5. Hits us. Down to 9. Blood Crypt. Tapped. Well, we gotta run out Spell Queller, because we need creatures on the battlefield. Play Noble Hierarch. And, oh man, we're so dead. I mean, I guess we get in. We can't block, so yeah, I guess. Opponent's down to 21. Pass to the turn. I guess if we draw a land, we can chord for Kitchen Finks, and that gives us some chance of not losing immediately. Down to 4. Blood Crypt. Untapped. Oh boy. Gatekeeper of Malak here. Yeah, that does it. And now there's nothing we can do. Alright. Knight would have been good a few turns ago, but too little too late. Alright. Mono black aggro. Bring in the Scavenging Ooze. Bring in the rest of the Kitchen Finks. I think we go down Selfless Spirit. And maybe we gotta go down 1 Woodland Bellower, 1 Chord of Calling. Try it like that. Alright, we're on the play. And guess we got a mulligan. We had cards that we liked. Alright, this is kind of like the last hand, except we actually have 2 lands, which is good. Biovisionary to the bottom for now. Not going to win just by casting Biovisionaries. So, Birds of Paradise, pass the turn. Opponent, Bloodstained Mire, cracks it. This is probably our birds dying to a fatal push, I would assume. Swamp, and, well, alright, or an Inquisition. Well, that's fortunate. They take Biovisionary for some reason. I mean, I guess it looks like a scary card, but in all honesty, Scavenging Ooze is a lot more important to this hand, I think. Play an Ooze, play birds, pass the turn. Urborg for our opponent, and Gifted Aetherborn. Come on! Good magic cards. Well, I don't know if that counts. Mirage Mirror, pass the turn. Mirage Mirror is a magic card. Opponent gets in with Aetherborn. Yep, down to 16. Nykthos. Oh boy. And Phyrexian Arena. That's not ideal. More paths. I mean, I guess we just go aggro. Path Gifted Aetherborn. Opponent gets a land, unfortunately. Copy Ooze. And get in for 4. And pass to the turn. Opponent's drawn extra cards, which is probably going to end up being a problem for us. Another Gifted Aetherborn. And a Gatekeeper. Alright. I was trying to make some manas. More lands. We'll play a land. I guess we just pass? Opponent's got a lot of mana with Nykthos. Plays a land. Infinite mana. Or 8. Gatekeeper with Kicker. Yep. I mean, I guess we just Mirage Mirror, sack Mirage Mirror. And Giralf's Messenger. Yup. Mana, still infinite. And a Thoughtseize. Well, I guess we path Giralf's Messenger. Opponent's down to 13. Gets in with Gifted Aetherborn. We take it. We draw. Nothing. Play Breeding Pool. Pass the turn. I think we're just dead. Opponent's down to 14. Million mana. Another Giralf's Messenger. Yeah. I mean, we're going to scoop it up. So I know it feels like an early scoop, but we're drawing dead here, really. Alright, against the odds time. Yeah, let's play Sejiri Steep. Pass turn. Opponent leads on a forest and passes. Well, Breeding Pool, untapped, and Noble Hierarch. Ship the turn. What's our opponent up to? Forest. Could be just like mono. Yeah, it looks like mono green Stompy. Alright, Avatar the Resolute. Well, let's just island, and I think we pass. Another forest for our opponent. Gets in. 4-3. Well, we'll take it for now. Down to 15. Yeah, and then we'll just Spell Queller the Baloth. And I think we're just going to path Avatar. Get the board clear. We draw. Hallowed Fountain. Well, play Flooded Strand. I think we pass and Chord for Eternal Witness. Get back Chord, probably. Opponent gets a forest. Another Leatherback Baloth. Alright, well, crack Flooded Strand. Get a Temple Garden. Untapped. Down to 12. Chord of Calling. This might be working. Chord of Calling X3. Get our Eternal Witness. Eternal Witness. Get back Chord of Calling. Opponent in the tank. Alright, we untap. We draw another land. Well, play Flooded Strand. Pass the turn. We do have to not die to Leatherback Baloth. We probably just got to take our beats this turn. Opponent gets in. So we're going to take 4. Down to 8. Chord of Calling. X3. Get Eternal Witness. Get back Chord of Calling. Crack Flooded Strand. Get a... I guess we'll just take another Temple Garden. Tapped. Come on, Brilliant Ultimatum. That would be so good. Kitchen Finks. Alright, play Hallowed Fountain. Tapped. Pass the turn. Opponent goes attacking. Alright, so Chord of Calling. X6. Get Woodland Bellower. Bellower. Oh, man. I think the right play is to take Knight, but if we take Biovisionary and just draw our Ultimatum off the top, we get the combo kill. We do have Biovisionary in hand, though. I think we just take Knight for now, and our opponent could definitely have a pump spell. So block Leatherback Baloth. Alright. Oh, that's fine. Opponent just saves it. Oh, man. Come on! One time! Ultimatum! Well, we need to get out our Biovisionary. Run out Kitchen Finks. Go up to Knot. Sack a Temple Garden. Get a Windswept Heath. Sack a Windswept Heath. Get a Forest. And play Scavenging Ooze as well. And I guess we get in with Bellower. And pass the turn. Forest for our opponent. Another Leatherback Baloth. Come on, deck. One time. One time. Give us the kill. Opponent passes. Noble Hierarch. And let's just attack with Bellower. You never know. This deck's pretty random. There could be like a random fog, and then we overextend and just lose. Ugh. Alright. Well, they're going to eat our Woodland Bellower, which is actually annoying. Opponent blocks. Opponent blocks. Yup. Well, play Noble Hierarch. Pass the turn. We have the mana. We just need an Ultimatum. Opponent. Avatar of the Resolute. Down to one card in hand. And passes. Well, sack the Forest. Get a Windswept Heath. Sack Windswept Heath. Get a Breeding Pool. We might as well gain a life with Bellower. And I guess we eat our opponent's cards. I don't think they matter, but we might as well. So get rid of the Heroic Interventions. Come on, Ultimatum. Another Knight. Alright, play another Knight of the Reliquary. Get in with Spell Queller. I just want to draw an Ultimatum. It doesn't even win us the game, actually, now that our Woodland Bellower got killed. And our opponent scoops it up. What was on top of our deck? Ah! Oh, man. I don't know if we want to change much of anything. Well, there's our Clarion Ultimatums. Forest, Experiment 1. No green mana. Well, play Hallowed Fountain tapped. Another Forest for our opponent. And the news. Pumps, Experiment 1. Yep. Down to 18. Oh boy. Well, maybe this was a greedy keep with no green mana. Opponent gets in for 4. Don't think we're going to path yet. Ugh. Lead the Stampede. How many cards does our opponent get? 2. Both Strangle Roots? Yikes. Oh boy. I really don't want to do this. We gotta... So float white mana. Ghost Quarter ourselves. Yes. Get green mana. And play a Knight of the Reliquary. Gives us some defense. We'll see. Problem is pump spells. Another Forest. Ooh, and Collected Company. Well, pump spells less of a concern. Experiment 1. Wow, the worst company of all time. That helps us. Land? Oh boy. Play Noble Hierarch. Pass the turn. Play some defense. There's a Strangleroot. Pumps Experiment 1. And, oh boy, a Baloth as well. Whoo-wee! Okay, it's a lot of big stuff. Opponent. Attacks with everything. Well, let's Path Experiment 1. And then just block the Ooze. I think we got a sack. I don't like thinning our deck, but I think we do need to grow the Reliquary. So sack Forest. Get Windswept Heath. Sack Windswept Heath. Get a Forest. Alright, there's an island. Play an island. Play second Knight of the Reliquary. Well, we got a plan, and that's to stay alive thanks to Knights. Pass the turn. Dryad Militant. Yep. And there's the Strangleroot. Oh boy. And a Dungrove Elder. Yes. Okay. Attacks with everything. So eat that, block that, take 4. Yeah, opponent removes counters to regenerate. I don't even know if we want to sack lands here. I guess we gotta sack 1. Sack Hallowed Fountain, because we gotta be able to block Dungrove Elder. Get a Hallowed Fountain. Tapped. Let's see what we draw. Flooded Strand. Play Biovisionary. Pass the turn. So I think we stay alive, but it's not pretty. Oh, goodness. Lead the Stampede. Now we might just be dead. Oh, wow. Yep. More Strangle Roots. That does it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Opponent casts Dryad Militant. And we scoop it up. Let's bring in the 4th Kitchen Finks. And go down, I guess, 1 Mirage Mirror. Try it like that. Alright, we get to play first. And I guess this is fine. I mean, it's not an exciting hand, but we got Mana Dorks, we got a Chord for value, and we're building towards a Clarion Ultimatum. That might be enough for us to win. So play Noble Hierarch, pass the turn, see what our opponent has. Forest, and Experiment 1, and passes. Let's play Ghost Quarter and just Biovisionary. Play a bit of defense. Pass the turn. Another Forest. And there's Dryad Militant. That's actually pretty annoying. It makes it hard for us to... We can't Chord Eternal Witness Chord. That line's off the table. Another Clarion Ultimatum. We'll play Birds of Paradise. Play Hallowed Fountain tapped. Pass the turn. So we only get one shot with our Chord. We're up to 5 mana, so we're not that far away from Clarion Ultimatum. Avatar of the Resolute pumps up Experiment 1. Opponent gets in for 3. Well, let's see what we draw here. Down to 17. Opponent passes. There's a Flooded Strand. We'll play Flooded Strand, and I guess we just pass and see what our opponent does. There's a Forest. Opponent attacks. Yeah, I guess we just Chord X3. Let's Chord X3 and see. Opponent's gonna run out of Collected Company. Oh boy. Oh my goodness. Becomes a 4/4. We are in some troubles now. I mean, I guess we just have to Finks. I don't think we have a choice. Go to 19. Kill Avatar. Drop to 13. Get back Finks. We do really need a good draw here. Back Flooded Strand. Get a Temple Garden, I guess? Come on, deck. Be good to us. Play Biovisionary. Pass the turn. Well, we have one super weird way that this could work. Opponent plays a land. Oh, man. If they have a big pump spell, Aspect of the Hydra, then we're dead. Nothing we can do about it. Opponent goes to combat. Goes attacking. We block. Well, this is it. Land. I think land wins us the game. Come on, deck. One time. Land combo kill. Clarion Ultimatum, double Visionary. Come on. Come on, deck. Do it for us. Once. Ah! Oh, no. Oh, that was it. We actually had the combo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now there's nothing we can do. We chump, we lose. We chump with Mana Dorks, we lose. We play Birds, we lose. Wow. That does it. 1 mana away. Oh, dear. All right. Against the odds time. Clairvoyant Visionary in Modern. Breeding Pool untapped. And Birds of Paradise. Pass the turn. So we can get down Mirage Mirror next turn. Not that it's doing a ton at the moment. Planes for our opponent. And Ether Vial. Yep. Come on, good draw. Ghost Quarter and get down Mirage Mirror. Pass the turn. So opponent's probably some kind of death and taxes. There's, ooh, a mountain. I don't know what our opponent's... Oh, goodness. Honored Crop Captain. I've never seen that card in Modern before. Okay. Well, I guess it's Biovisionary time. Oh, boy. Only 4 more to go. Hallowed Fountain. Pass the turn. Opponent takes up Vial. Plays Battlefield Forge. So this might just be like red-white humans. Thalia for our opponent. Gets in. Well, I guess we take 3. Down to 15. Opponent passes. Well, play Birds. Tapped. Play Temple Garden. Tapped. Pass the turn. So we might be able to do some trickiness with Mirage Mirror copying the Thalia. We'll see. Grand Abolisher. That's annoying. Well, let's Mirage Mirror the Thalia. Make it enter tapped. Give ourselves a blocker. Opponent. No attacks. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. More lands. Well, play Flooded Strand. And don't think this works, but we're going to try it because we got nothing going on. So, end of turn. Copy Thalia. I'm assuming this just immediately wears off. Alright, opponent Vials. Oh my god. Yeah, that doesn't work. Combat Celebrant. This Grand Abolisher is actually ruining our day. Pretty hardcore. And now I think we might just lose. Opponent goes to combat. Oh man. Well, kill Grand Abolisher, but I think we just die. Now this is an embarrassment to Magic players everywhere. Down to 3. We're not just dead because now we can activate Mirage Mirror because Grand Abolisher is gone. No attacks. Kytheon. Champion of the Parish. Alright, so this is just like red-white jank humans. Oh my god, deck. Well, wow! That's how you draw all lands and no relevant magic spells. Lesson learned. Well, bring in the kitchen Finks, I think. I guess maybe go up the Condemn? I don't even know how much stuff we can really bring in. Go down Selfless Spirit, a Knight of the Reliquary, and we probably got to go down a Mirage Mirror. Alright, we get to be on the play, and... okay, this is a little more reasonable. Now, if anything, our problem is we're short on mana, which is kind of the opposite of last time. Let's Flooded Strand, crack Flooded Strand, get a Temple Garden, untapped, and run out our birds. We'd love to just draw any non-Sigiri Steep land. The Steep is mostly to be in our deck to protect Biovisionary with Knight of the Reliquary. There's an Ether Vial for our opponent. Well, alright. Birds of Paradise number 2. We're doing it the hard way. Play a Steep. Give a Birds protection, I guess, because why not? And pass the turn. Vial taken up for our opponent. We're getting close to this Woodland Bellower. We're kind of like a land away if our knight lives. There's the Honored Crop Captain for our opponent. And passes. So let's just play knight. We did miss on lands again. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Another Honored Crop Captain. Yep. Well, we're definitely rooting for a land here. Opponent passes. That's a Ghost Quarter, so I think this works. I don't know how sketchy this is. I think we go for it. So play Ghost Quarter, tap everything, sacrifice Temple Garden, get a Windswept Heath, sack Windswept Heath, get a Forest, Woodland Bellower, and then we tutor up options. Let's Kitchen Finks. Kitchen Finks make sure we aren't going to die in the near future. Pass the turn. Opponent. What do they got for Vial? Jeez. All the Honored Crop Captains. Vials. Handweir Garrison. And Thalia's Lieutenant to pump up the Dorks. Alright. Opponent's going pretty wide. Opponent. Attacks. Well, I think we got to do some blocking here. Block with Bellower. Block with Kitchen Finks. Losing Bellower is a bit annoying. Get back Finks, go to 14. We get a Biovisionary. Well, let's play Mirage Mirror. Pass the turn. Now I'm curious what happens if we Mirage Mirror Finks and Finks dies. Vial taken up, or stays at 3. Path on Knight. So Path Handweir Garrison. Sack our Forest. Let's get a Forest. Knight gets Path. We'll grab an Island. There's a Champion of the Parish. Opponent, no attacks. Alright, we get another Path. So run out our Biovisionary. Pass the turn. Opponent's down to 2 cards in hand. Another Champion. Pumps the Champion. Yep. And a Knight of the White Orchid. Well, opponent's super close to being out of cards. Pumps the Dorks. Well, Path Honored Crop Captain. See if opponent goes attacking. No attacks. Come on, good draw. Well, another Birds, play a Birds. Opponent, White Knight, pumps the Dorks even more. Goes to combat. Attacks. Oh, are they holding a trick? Mirage Mirror, copy Kitchen Finks. Block. Opponent's last card is nothing. Just a pump fake. I want to see what happens with this Mirage Mirror. I assume it comes back as a Mirage Mirror with a -1/-1 counter. But we will see. So we drop to 5. Mirage Mirror comes back. We draw Flooded Strand. Well, play Flooded Strand. White. Blue, green. Alright, so crack Flooded Strand. We gotta figure out what we're actually getting. So we can choose 5 permanents. Mirage Mirror, Kitchen Finks, Biovisionary, Island Ghost Quarter. So get the plains. White. Blue, green, and green. So, Clarion Ultimatum. Wow, and our opponent scooped it up. Whoo, we got there. I wasn't sure if we were going to win because everything enters the battlefield tapped. Okay. Run it back, I guess. No mana dork. I think we keep this. Little risky. Inspiring Vantage for our opponent. And there's Ether Vial. The traditional opening for our opponent. Windswept Heath. Go. No Birds is a bit annoying. Vial taken up. We could just get run over. Another land for our opponent. Champion of the Parish. Oh, goodness. And White Knight. Yeah, that is not good. Also don't have a birds. Get a Temple Garden tapped. Play Windswept Heath. Pass the turn. Vial ticking up. Another land. Opponent gets in for 4. Yep, down to 15. Crack Windswept Heath. Grab a Breeding Pool. Tapped. Mirage Mirror, not super exciting. Play an island. Play Eternal Witness. Get back a land. Pass the turn. I mean, we're basically just hoping our opponent's on blanks. They didn't play anything last turn. There's a mountain. And, whew! Our opponent must be on actual, literal blanks. Alright. Well, we might have a chance. Down to 12. So, play Windswept Heath. Crack Windswept Heath. Grab a forest. Play Eternal Witness. Get back Windswept Heath. And then play birds. Theoretically, this sets us up to Woodland Bellower into Clarion Ultimatum, and that might be enough to win us the game. Opponent goes attacking. We'll chump. Chump with Eternal Witness. Opponent passes. So play Windswept Heath, crack Windswept Heath, grab a Plains, and then play Woodland Bellower. And now we got to decide what we're finding. Kitchen Finks is probably safest. Yeah, let's just take Finks. Gain a bit of life. Get a good blocker. Passes the turn. Alright, opponent pass. That's fine. We'll grab a island. Opponent plays a land. Tapped. Knight of the White Orchid. Gets our opponent a land. Pumps the champion. Opponent goes attacking. Now we'll block with Finks. Gain back some life. Up to 14. And opponent passes. We draw Flooded Strand. Yeah, I think we wait. I think we just play Flooded Strand and pass. And we can chord for another Bellower. And that'll set up a really crazy Clarion Ultimatum next turn. Well, I guess we got to do this now. Crack Flooded Strand. Can we get a basic? We're all out. I guess we get Breeding Pool tapped. And then just chord. Chord X6. Get a Woodland Bellower. Woodland Bellower. Biovisionary. I think this works. If our opponent doesn't have removal, we should be able to just win. Clarion Ultimatum. So birds, Finks, Bellower, Visionary, and Forest. Bellower, Finks, Forest, Birds, Visionary. Not bad. Bellower triggers, and we will grab 1, 2. We can't win with Biovisionary till next turn, so we'll just take a Knight of the Reliquary. Gain some life. That kind of worked. It kind of worked. If we didn't have our last Biovisionary in hand, we would have actually got the combo kill. Pass the turn. I mean, we win next turn. We just cast Biovisionary, cast the Mirage Mirrors, land for our opponent, and passes. So play Biovisionary, play Mirage Mirror, copy Biovisionary, and I think we did it. I mean, we probably could have won by beating down, but I think this works too. And pass the turn. We have them. Biovisionaries assembled. Thanks. Thanks to our ultimatum. Oh, we did it. We did it. We did it. The combo's janky, but it kind of sort of actually works in a really weird way. So what do we learn this week about Clarion Ultimatum or Clairvoyant Visionary in Modern? And oh boy, it was a rough one. We got in 5 matches. We won exactly 1 of them, which puts us at 20%. We did a little bit better as far as games. We got in 14. We won 5, which is 35-ish%, give or take. So a little bit better in games. And I mean, we had some close calls. If you really go back through our games, we were a land away from getting the kill, the combo kill with Clarion Ultimatum against Mono Green. We would have had a combo kill in a game we actually ended up winning against Zoo, but there was a punt. But we finally did do it against Red White Humans. It took a lot of losing, but we did get there. So I think with Clarion Ultimatum, it is a really challenging card. And here's the problem with Clarion Ultimatum. You could just play it as a value card, where you're like, I'm just going to play this, get some random stuff, and that's cool, but it doesn't really show off the full potential of the card for winning the game. But to actually win the game with the card, you gotta play a pretty janky combo, and the combo of Biovisionary, Woodland Bellower, and Mirage Mirror is going pretty deep to get the combo kill with Clarion Ultimatum, but it is possible. We proved that it is possible. Sure, there was a lot of losing along the way, but we got to the end goal, which was to get the Clarion Ultimatum combo kill. So it is a thing that you can do. The other challenge with Clarion Ultimatum is it's very much a win more card. I consider just building like Titan.deck and playing every single Titan and being like, oh, this is going to be sweet. We're just going to double up all our Titans. The problem is if you already have like 3 or 4 Titans on the battlefield, you probably don't need to Clarion Ultimatum out more of them. So it puts you in this really weird position where not only do you have to make Clarion Ultimatum into a combo piece that wins the game, but you also have to do it in a way where your opponent's not just going to scoop to your board and Clarion Ultimatum is just 100% win more overkill. And the only way I could really come up with was Biovisionary. So while the combo, it was a stretch. It took a lot of games. I think overall, I would say one game we should have had it and didn't. One game we did have it, and then mono green, we were a land away. So let's count that and say 3 out of our 14 games we were able to get the combo kill, or close enough to the combo kill that we'll consider it a practical thing, which means maybe 20% of the time, give or take, we should be able to get the Clarion Ultimatum combo kill in Modern. So, I mean, that's not a bad rate. 20% means it will happen eventually. If you wanted to pull off the Biovisionary combo, you could definitely do it, you know, in a typical F&M. You would probably do it once or something in a 3-round F&M, which means it would happen, and you'd get lots of cool looks, and it would be pretty exciting. But overall, the deck isn't super competitive because it's really expensive, and the biggest problem, I think, apart from Clarion Ultimatum being super expensive, is our combo pieces aren't that good on their own. Biovisionary's just a 2-3, not exciting in Modern for 3 mana. Mirage Mirror doesn't do a whole lot unless we're comboing off. We can occasionally turn it into a chump blocker or something, but for the most part, it would have been better just as another creature unless we're comboing off. So a lot of our combo pieces aren't doing much until they win us the game, but that 20% of the time, they're super sweet, and they do something that's probably never done before in the history of Modern, which is combo kill with Clarion Ultimatum and Biovisionary. So record, little bit lacking, definitely kind of on the lower end of the against the odds competitiveness scale, but it is possible. We proved that it's possible to get the Clairvoyant / Clarion Ultimatum Visionary kill. So anyway, that's our against the odds deck for this week. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.